What's going on, guys? Quick announcement before we get into this video, and this is a very cool video. You want to stick around for it. I think it's a genius mod. But really quickly, I'm really very big into this whole social media thing. So that includes social media and e-com. So for the moment, before this could be a completely fan sponsored channel, no brand deals, no sponsorships, because I had a day job to offset all that. So right now, while I'm getting kind of reestablished, I may have to team up with a few people. What I can guarantee though is this will always be a boating and fishing channel. Always. So anybody I team up with are going to be awesome people, and it will be about boating and fishing. So I hope you guys aren't too mad at me about that. It's something I got to do to launch it off. This is the move that I got to do for the moment. With that said, this is the cake pan mod. It's friggin' awesome. Check this out. This was like born on Facebook. Some person with a genius brain like looked at one of those $200 like, you know, recessed foot pedal trays and was like, I could just go buy a $5 cake pan and make that happen. And they did, and it's pretty epic. Some guy even like found a dryer vent cover, something, and that's a legit. That's like all the way flush cake pan. Like I can't do that in this boat because it's too deep for what I'm trying to do. Because I'm trying to do a multi-purpose tray hatch, recessed foot pedal / tray hatch. So this is how I did my version. It may or may not just come out as clean. This is a super common mod now. A Facebook group which has like 46-ish K members, and then it has like 39K active members. Like an insanely active group base with anywhere from 100 to 500 comments on average for a post. The post constantly flowing through. I'm glad I just found this mod in its rawest. I mean, on occasion you just find some really cool stuff if you're there to see it. So this is one I want to share my experience with you on how I did it. The pedal train, I mean, it is perfect size to fit the pedal itself, and then the wire loom itself gets cut up. So we're going to end up cutting kind of a not all the way down, fairly far down section out of it. We probably can loom those together and tie those together. And I argue against complete flushness, because one way or another you have to bend your knees. If it's complete flush and you have to knock your heel all the way in there, you'll have to bend your other knee. One way or another you're not going to go with bending knees. I think it's a little unsafe to make it completely flush for quite a few reasons. But with the pedal just barely sticking out, pretty good. We got rid of a good 2 inches, well, dang, almost 3 inches of clearance. It'll be even more after we put the carpet in, which will even rise it up even more. Figure out how to loom this here. This is that like stock silicone fuel hose. I replace it immediately with like legit fuel hose, because this stuff is completely worthless and will clog up your fuel lines no matter how much ethanol treatment you use. So what I think we can do . Oh yeah, perfect. Now we can get to the fun part, which is painting, preserving, carpeting, and then it's like done. We're going to install it. Okay, so we have one more issue, is side support. I'm going to take these old 1/8 inch brackets, which will never bend, ever, and we're going to rivet them in, outward, inside, and then we're gonna bolt them to here. The bolts will be covered. Everything will be actually probably covered before I carpet this. That was a lot harder than it actually has to be for you. You can just go get some random, like, galvanized metal brackets at this that'll bend on a whim with your, like, pliers. That was just, I guess, a little excessive, but so we're just gonna put these in place. Got smarter places to do that. I'm not gonna do the rivets. I don't trust them. Not for this. I don't have to cut these. Obviously, these are gonna be like excessively long, but whatever. They're stainless steel. Mistake, not preparing for like the drill bits. Like, that was really a bad thing. So
this dude, Mom, I found, dude, Mom.
It's right there.
Where?
Right next to Scott.
Oh, you're gonna have to go get it. Here, give me that. Go ahead and go get it.
No, 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 no.
alright, so this is how it turned out between the other GoPro footage and some other stuff. So it sits in there really nice. That's in there like a boss. Let's take this out for a second. Obviously there's some things we can do to clean the edge up here. This sits in here perfect. It's good because there was no way, I mean, this was super, it was pretty thin. There was no way we were gonna like file it down and make it less of a knife edge. It was like a serious knife edge. We'll also do a few things about these here, but here in a little bit. The biggest thing about this mod was this thing doesn't weigh nothing. My other tray hatches that I made out of like wood, with the wood bottom and the wood side, like they were super heavy. Like this thing weighs just as much as like a normal hatch, maybe less. Maybe less. I think it might actually weigh less. Like this cake pan weighs less than the piece of wood I cut out of it. So that's pretty epic. And where I really needed it is I need to make another piano hinge for it, but this will rise. Once you have the trolling motor in there and mounted in there and bolted in there, just grab the end of the trolling motor and pull it up. And that'll pull up, and we'll have shocks to hold it up there, and then he'll be able to access whatever he needs to access in there. Those like screw heads, obviously I had long screws, I was just using whatever I had at the time. We'll be shaving those off as well, and so it's a little bit cleaner look. And you can put stickers all over the bottom of the cake pan. So, pretty sweet. I dig it. The trolling motor is, I dropped the ball on the trolling motor install for the tracker, so like front to back, from when I put the back plate onto the top to installing the trolling motor on it, how I do it, to the running of the wires, to our battery box, which we were going to put here. I'm going to show all that. That's going to be an upcoming video. Also expect a video for a DIY jack plate, because the cavitation plate's way too low for this motor, and it will kill its performance. So we're going to make a jack plate for the motor to get the most speed out of this boat and for it to get as skinny as possible. We'll also be revamping these things, making them bigger, better, awesome, more awesome, and ready for the lake, and how we run the wires through here. along the sides to make a panel that a switch that we can control up front to activate these, which is when we're going to be able to activating them. We're not going to want to come all the way back here and activate them, then go up to the front, which offsets the boat, and then you lose your anchor points. So we're going to make the switch up there. We're ready to do a lot of very cool things. This boat's actually going to turn out great, and this boat will be given away, and I'll be releasing who that's going to go to very soon.